Hey, what's up? My name is Rob Dad. Today we're going to talk about why you should stay up late. Staying up late is a really good thing for you. Why? Because if you stay up late, then you can connect with the world a lot faster. Hear me out on this. It's 7 o'clock here, and it's also 7 o'clock somewhere else. So let's say if we go all the way to the Asian continent, where we can do absolutely everything for a lot cheaper than the USA. That would be known as something that we should do. If you like this video, you should give me a comment and like, subscribe. If you're looking to make your dreams a reality, all you have to do is work really hard, right? Well, the thing about this is that the USA has interests other than what the world has. So the world has the interests in the USA, and the world wants the USA to realize that the rest of the world exists. But the USA's technology is so advanced that they don't want anything to do with the rest of the world. Now, if the USA doesn't want to deal with you because of your background of not being so modern and realistic to what is modernization, then you have to realize that you're going to have to put your best foot forward and realize that you're not going to be accepted here. The one thing that you can do is educate yourself. Get online, get a Coursera course, and really learn about what you can do to make a difference. Now, getting into these politics is really fundamental to your health. I'm kidding. I don't want you to get involved in politics. A lot of these politics will be handled by professionals and very much so politicians or so to make sure that they get the job done, and they want to lead you into a new era of peace and prosperity. That being said, that doesn't mean that you don't have to stay away from the entire topic or not know anything. We want you to be able to know everything about the whole situation at the same time, but realize that your decision isn't going to make an impact, someone else's decision is. This is called a democracy, where we vote for someone to get things done. Now, you can follow along with your favorite YouTube channels, or you can follow along on Twitter and other things like that have good social media feeds for you to keep up. Or you can just not give a damn about anything that goes on in politics. Right now, currently in 2023, in November, Thanksgiving, the Israeli-Hamas conflict is taking over, with Israel and Hamas having a ceasefire. This is not really the priority in what you should be doing right now. Avoiding all sort of information from what politicians talk about for the world to go around and have a strong economy is what will really have you understand as a back and forth, left and right situation of you avoiding situation. If you get into a conversation, you're going back and forth, left and right with someone about this, I mean, it's something to talk about, but it's not really productive. You're not really solving the problem because you're not the politician or the leaders who are leading the conflict resolution in this sort of manner. Now, you could say the same thing about social media. You should not really care about social media and just do what you want to do, or do what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on getting a job, then focus on getting a job and expanding your skill set to a sort of level where you are happy with what you are doing, so long as you understand that you are the only person who can make the change, and what will matter to you will only matter to you. Because if you are telling someone, say for example your parent, the only thing that they can provide to you is support. If you're telling a friend, I'm sure they'll be concerned, so long as you don't be in a sort of bad situation where you need more assistance that will get in their way of the friendship. Maybe your girlfriend will probably be there for you most of the time as a partner, to be and supportive for you. But the thing about politics and anything else that's on social media is that it never stays the same, and it's always random and not by chance. There's a bunch of things that make a sort of dilemma or a sort of problem that the world and a community has to suffer from or deal with in order for it to become a nationwide or international problem. Now, these things could be a web of things, or it could be just one thing. In our case, in 2023, in November and October, it was the Israeli-Hamas, which is also an international problem because of what has been going on over the past century. A lot of problems, a lot of colonialization, a lot of freedom, independence, and westernization of the modern world because of how technologically revolutionizing it was to the third world countries and the developing world. Now, a lot of people are divided now because of what's going on with Israel and Hamas. Well, that doesn't mean that you and your girlfriend should be divided and have a conversation about it. Let the politics do the politics and let them be politicians. They'll have the arguments either as Republicans or as Democrats. Either way, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you are focused on what you're doing. Now, staying up late will get you involved in these sort of matters because you get to feel the energy of each country throughout the world.